Okay, hi, good afternoon, everybody. This is Eva here. It's my first live, mixed emotions, but really excited to be here. So thank you for being here. Thank you also, Verda Money, my business partners and my coach. Thanks for joining. So just a bit about myself. I'm Eva. I'm an associate director at one of the engineering consultancies here in Toronto, also a tutor, and recently started my online digital business. Verda Money have been really, really supportive and helpful all the time. So thank you so much, first of all, for that. And I'm just going to ask you, Verda Money, please just introduce yourself and just tell us a little bit about yourselves, please.
Of course. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Eva. Thank you for welcoming us on your page. We're honored to be here. So, for those of you who are joining us live or you're watching the replay, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you're watching in the world. My name is Feda. I am a teacher by profession.
My name is Mani. I work as a senior project manager for a telecom company almost 20 plus years now. We live in the UK and we're blessed with two beautiful girls. And
we've been doing this online business for the last 2 years now. And over these 2 years, we have become mentors and now coaches as well.
Yeah. And a little bit of background, we are originally from India, but settled in the UK.
Yeah.
Great, thank you. So my main question for you really is, why do you feel that this is a good business opportunity for busy professionals? You know, when you're working in the corporate world, you tend to get bogged down with all the milestones and KPIs that you have in there, and that you bring that home sometimes with you. Why do you feel that this is a particularly good business for people that are wrapped up in that sort of a lifestyle?
Well, to be fair, I mean, it's not that I don't love what I do. I love my job. I love my profession. But the thing is, while my profession is great, it's great for my career development, but not for my family in the sense. From a mum point of view, I've missed out a lot of time with my children because obviously I need to be present in my profession, of course, and it's the same for money. So
I got a different why when I started because as an immigrant. Everyone away from the parents who is abroad, very elderly parents, and there's no one to support us. Came to this country, like everybody else. It was all flashy green. Like we thought, like okay, maybe in 5-10 years we have a beautiful life, and we can fly back home. But in reality, it's different. With the more responsibilities so the 20 years in the IT didn't took anywhere. It's like it's just basically what I was doing is basically working hard, sleeping, repeating, working hard, sleeping, repeating. So that was like norm.
I've heard other people say the same thing actually, and you've both got very different whys, I've noticed. But still, it's strong enough to keep you both going, isn't it? It's good.
I think the biggest thing was the fact that we realized we can't rely on our one income. I mean,
yes,
we both earn different professions, but we can't rely on the one income because we face challenges where, we've been like laid off. Money has definitely been laid off.
A couple of times.
I've been I've been made redundant. I wasn't able to my job wasn't able to be flexible, especially when I had my second daughter. Like I wanted to go part-time, but of course that wasn't able to do. So there's a lot of things that we've had to sacrifice in order to hold on to our careers. And I feel like, our life isn't just about our job. We spend over 8 hours, some people spend more than that, a day in our jobs. But in doing that, we kind of miss out on everything else that's part of life. So we wanted to find that work-life balance, essentially.
So do you feel like this business has helped you achieve that?
Definitely. So we're able to earn that extra stream of income without sacrificing our time. So I don't have to leave my girls, or I don't have to leave my house and go and do a second job where I'm not at home physically. I can run this business from the comfort of my home. And the biggest thing for me is, there's no targets or certain time limits that I have to keep up. It's all built around my schedule. Yeah, it's up to me. So that's what I really love about it, so that I'm in control of my time and not the other way around.
And to be honest, in reality, I mean, passive income is really, really important because, the way things going in the world is really crazy out there. In the next 5-10 years down the line, I mean, especially because from the IT side, I know a lot of automation is going on. Yes. AI is going to kick off. And everywhere we hear, redundancy or job loss.
Of
Yeah.
course, yeah, it's taken
Um,
over the world now, isn't it? So many
yeah,
professions being, you know, left far less important than they ever used to be.
exactly.
Yeah.
So we need to start something which was uncomfortable at the first, but we don't have a choice. We were really desperate because
Yes.
we tried few things offline, didn't
Mm.
work, and it was working, but it was not what we are looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why we thought, okay, let's try something new on the online space because we're not comfortable. I mean, we are not a social media person at all. But
Right.
we were really we want to if we want to achieve something, we want to learn how the system works and how things going
Mm-hmm.
on. But it's a really nice platform which we plugged in. So we
Yeah.
learned a lot, and we are here now. So
So, how would you say that someone who is a busy professional, how can they sort of fit it into their life? What would you say? Is it doable? How feasible is it? It's all good sort of saying it's possible, but actually, how have you managed to achieve that?
Yeah, again, the biggest thing is the flexibility. That's what I found. So, like I said before, I'm not dedicating, like when I come back from school, I don't need to dedicate another 4 or 5 hours and sit in front of the laptop to run the business. I can do it, I can do it in the morning, I can do it in my lunch break, I can do it when the kids are asleep. It's just using different pockets of time throughout the
Mm-hmm.
day. And if it's something that I can't do today because I've been busy with anything else, it's not the end of the world. I just start it again, go back the next day or at the weekend. So it
Mm-hmm.
definitely works around our schedules. And with us both being part of the business, we both take different roles within the business itself.
Yeah, of
And
course. That must really help. Yeah.
yeah, that definitely
Flash.
helps.
initial setup was it took some time for us, but once you know how things works, once you know we are not reinventing something. Everything is in there.
Mm,
We
Right.
just need to plug in whenever we can and learn something, and just you're improvising your knowledge how the system works, and keep things moving. And
Mm-hmm.
it's flexible as well. As we can do anywhere as far as all you need is a smartphone, and if you have a laptop, yes, of course, but
mm,
you can do magic with your phone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah.
You need to learn the stuff
Yeah,
first.
but the key is consistency, and I think anybody who has been successful will tell you that consistency is the key in anything, whether
Mm-hmm.
it's your job, your business,
Absolutely. Yeah.
parenting, anything.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
all about consistency. So once you learn the basics of the business, it's, as Mani said, it's just duplicating the system, but it's just making sure that you stay committed, you stay organized, just like
Mm-hmm.
in your job, obviously, because it's not a get to rich quick scheme, and we say this to people all the time. It's not
Yeah.
like you start the business and you become millionaires. That's not the idea here.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody who promotes that, that's very likely something that's not sustainable.
Sustainable thing. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So what we have is a progressive business, it's a learning platform. So you are constantly learning throughout, and that's another thing that I love. But you're also not only learning, you get to teach and mentor and coach people who
Mm-hmm.
come in with the same reasons. They come in to start their own business, and you're able to teach them. So you're able to learn as well as impart knowledge. And I think that's where I find, yes, it's not necessarily teaching, but I find that it is teaching in a different way, I
And
suppose.
you're the same skill set, aren't you? I guess. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
instead of
the
teaching
training
children, I'm
website,
teaching adults.
yeah, which is not always easier, right? um, the training website I notice is very, very thorough. There's so much to learn from there. It's you could just, have a full-time job doing just the training. I mean, was it always like that when you first started?
It's been upgraded a lot now.
Mm,
Actually, when we started, yeah, there was not, because things are constantly changing on the online space.
Yeah.
Every platform, every day, every week, every month, things are constantly changing, and based on that, they're also updating our platform. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the best thing, because you don't need to worry about any of this. When we
yeah,
come into the business, there
Yeah.
is like a tech team behind that take care of all of this. So
Yeah.
you don't need to sit there scratching your head thinking, "Oh my God, like how do I, do this?" It's all
Yeah.
taken, it's
All
all done
taken
for
care
you.
of, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, all you need to do is go and learn, go and train yourself on
Exactly.
that
Your job
part.
is to learn, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I mean, in case if you got stuck in the training, that's where we play a bigger role as a
mm,
mentor and
Yes.
the coach.
Then
You
I've
know, you
experienced
can
that
always
myself.
reach out, hey, I'm here, but the only thing is you need to do your work first,
mm.
and
Yes.
then
Yeah, when you get stumbled, isn't it? That's when you reach
Yeah.
out.
I mean, it's not only mentors like us. There are so many people, other people. They're
Mm.
Yes.
always ready to help. Only thing
Yes.
is, you just need to
Yeah.
ask the right
Need to
questions.
reach out, isn't it? Yeah, that's where you got to be proactive yourself and reach out when you need help, when you need support. It's just so much is available. That's what I've noticed in the time I've been on this business. There's so much available. In fact, I feel like I'm the only variable. Everything else is there.
No,
So,
that's exactly it. You are the only variable,
yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah,
it
yeah,
all depends on you. How much time and effort you want to put in is going to be reflected in your result within the business. So it is
yeah,
all about
exactly.
you.
And I love the fact that the coaching is it's almost like lifelong, in a way, because I've seen programs where it's 6 months, 9 months, it's got a lifeline. Here it's almost like your family in a way. You're talking to them all the time, and I've just seen it in the time that I've been together with the team and everything. It really is like your second family, and for sometimes especially when it's just time for each other.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what I love about it as well. It is the community, it's the support that
Yes,
we get. I
yeah,
haven't really seen that anywhere else,
yes, I agree. Yeah.
not even within my job, workplaces.
Yeah, no, I feel much more connected to the Go Getters team rather than more than at work actually. So it's
Yeah.
very, very real what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, because what binds us is the fact that we're all here for the same reasons. We're all
Same purpose,
like-minded
same
people.
goal. Yeah,
So therefore, we all have that same end goal.
yeah.
So we're just helping each other to get
Each
there.
other, yeah.
Yeah. So
We've
And I love
been
the
there.
fact that we're business partners, but we're not competing against each other, because normally you get like rivalry between different organizations or different partners, but here we're all sort of supporting each other. There's no
yeah.
sort of let me try and beat you or get one over you. There's none of that behaviors at all, is there? So that's
No.
something that we do love
As
about
far
it.
as, far as the person, whoever willing to, as far as they are coachable, they are willing to learn, the
Yes,
grow, because everyone started at zero.
same
Mm.
place, isn't it?
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
we've been there. We were really, I was really shaky when I'm doing the first live. We were practicing for 6 hours,
Right.
for a go live. So
Right.
now, it's give us more confident in,
Yeah.
it's not only from the earning perspective,
Yes.
it's developed us personally a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
As you said, like, the time management, the
Yeah.
priority, which one is your priority,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I used to be really cautious about posting and stuff on social media, and now when I'm even posting stuff at work, I don't think twice. I just do it. Whereas before, I would never put anything up, in group
Yeah.
chats and things. I used to keep to myself. So I think that's something that I just start to do now, and then I never used to. So that's not monetary benefit, but I've still grown as a person. So these are things money can't buy, isn't it? So
Absolutely.
it's really important we quantify it. Yeah,
Yeah, money is just a byproduct. I mean,
exactly.
we all need money.
We need it, but
No,
sure, it's
but it's just a byproduct. It's not going,
yes,
but the things you're
exactly.
learning every single day, and the impact you're creating on someone else's life,
Mhm.
that really matters.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I totally agree. So I've got one more question for both of you.
Yeah.
And it's, what advice would you give to somebody who's considering a secondary stream of income? What's your sort of top tips for them? What's your advice to them?
Start now. I mean, yeah. If you're ready, if you're definitely ready, then there's no way to think about it. Just do it, and
Mhm.
and take it as it goes. Don't try to get all your answers and then be ready.
Mhm.
Try to figure it out one step at a time.
Yes.
Yeah, I would just say, get out of your head and into your heart, because really, when you see something, I mean, I'm big on mindset, so I'm always going to come back to that. So the thing is, I've missed out on a lot of things in my life because I thought with my head,
Yes.
and it made me overthink and question and self-doubt, and then it would just make me feel like, oh, okay, I can't do it.
Mhm.
But when I actually really listened deeper and thought, do I feel like this is for me? If I got even a small inkling of that feeling, I'd go with it.
Yeah.
So I think people just need to sit down with it, look through all the different steps that we offer into looking into the business, and really feel if this feels right for you. If it
Mhm.
feels right for you, go ahead. If you feel like, oh, it's not, don't worry. That's
Don't
fine.
just leave it.
Because
Yeah.
the moment you start overthinking and you think, well, what if this is a scam? Or what if, you're just going to start from one question to 100 and you're not going to find the answers to all of that.
I noticed this thing of analysis paralysis is a very big thing. We analyze, and then we just go to our grave analyzing, because we're just not taking action, So I think I notice it for simple things, not even about joining a business or something, even simple things. We think, and then nothing gets done because we're thinking all the time. So at some point, we've got to draw the line. And as you say, Verda, just to go with what your heart tells you. And, if it's right, if it's right, it probably is right, and go with that.
And the other mistake that most people make is we all do it. We're all guilty of it. We worry more about what somebody else thinks more than what we think.
Yeah.
So people will be like, oh, let me go and ask them. Have you heard of this business? Have you tried this? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? No, what do you think? Don't worry about what other people think.
Exactly.
They haven't seen what you've seen. They don't feel what you feel. Because
they haven't taken your journey either, right?
Yeah. It's your journey. That at the end of the day, if you're struggling to pay your bills financially, they're not going to come and help you. They're only going to give you advice, and that's worth nothing, really. So only you can change your life. So when the opportunity is coming into your hands, you should only be thinking about what you want and what you feel, not about other people. Don't worry about what other people think. And that's really hard to do. I get that, because I've been there too. And again, like I said, I've missed out on so many wonderful things because I did that. But this is me thinking, like, learning from there.
Learning from your mistakes.
And just giving you guys advice. Don't make the same mistake. Go with, think about you, put yourself
first. Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, no one is going to say, oh, anymore.
Yeah, that's true. You're only there for yourself, isn't it? Yeah. So if it feels right for you, then go ahead. If not, then don't go ahead. It's kind of sounds very simple, but that's what we need to do, isn't it? And I think as human beings, we really complicate our life. I think it's worse as you get older as well. So it's probably one of these things we need to just make a decision and just do it. Even for myself, I was not very 100% sure about everything, but I thought, you know what, this feels right for me, so I'm going to go with it. So I think I've come this far and I'm still with that decision. So it's not like I'm living back to say a different story. If you feel, and I think everything in life is like that. If you feel like it's right, then it probably is the right thing to do.
Yeah. And the best thing is, if you are interested, you're not speaking to an AI robot. We're here, physical people here. Reach out to Eva.
So many as well, right? So many to have support and help if we need.
So just feel free to reach out and just talk to us. Any questions you have. The best thing is to do is just get it out and not think about it in your head and worry about it. Assumption is probably where you're going to go wrong. So just ask questions.
Your mind is the best enemy.
It is very true, actually. Yes, it can be your biggest enemy because it just
biggest enemy.
And bring out that's not true.
Always, in a sense, it always protects you, but
overprotective sometimes, though, isn't it? Like when you get risk averse and you're scared to take any steps, which could.
It's always like try to protect you in a comfort zone. No, this is not for you. You can't do this. This is, you're not a social media person. You can't go live. That's
how other people define us in that same way as well. Oh, you're not good at this, or you're not that kind of person. Like, who are they to define ourselves, right? We have to define ourselves.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Lovely. Well, thank you, Verda Mani, for your time and being here this evening or afternoon for me. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And thank you so much also for the help and support you always give me. I don't thank you enough. So thank you.
You're welcome.
All right then. So what was that? Sorry?
It's an honor. Thank you for.
Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you so much. All right then. Thank you for watching, everybody. And we'll see you all next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.